Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video, and today we're looking at a Reddit article titled, I am a 37-year-old male with a 36-year-old female wife of 3 years, and she left me, but now she wants to get back together. Please help. And guys, we all know the answer to this. You never go back. You never, ever, ever go back. Um, but let's see what he has to say. But before we crack into it, guys, if you're new here, do subscribe, and the link for the Discord is in the description if you would like to join that. But anyway, let's crack on with it. This guy says, my wife and I were together for total 6 years, 3 of which we were married. Through the relationship, we were the best friends. We never fought, but we did compromise. Sex was initially amazing, then became routine. I would ask her about it, and if she was happy, and she said yes. She always wanted the same positions, same process, and we had sex once a week. There were no other obvious issues for our relationship, and our friends thought we were the model couple. We laughed, were affectionate, etc. Um, yeah, see, these are the ones who they crash the hardest, right? Because to them, it comes out of left field. To them, it's like they could never imagine this happening. She was my world. She would never lie to me. She would never say these things that she didn't mean. Like, look at the way this guy's setting it up. They were together for 6 years, 3 they were married. Oh God. But this is interesting. This part right here. They never fought, but they did compromise. I would like to know who was doing the compromising. I don't think it was her. It would be my guess. And maybe I'm just taking shots in the dark here, but when it's worded like this, I don't ever imagine the girl compromising. So that was probably your first mistake, guys. When you compromise on things as a guy, like if you don't have values that you stick to, rules that you stick to, that you will not bend for anyone, um, your girl is going to lose attraction for you because she's going to see that she can bend those rules, those boundaries, and she's not going to respect you as much. So look, if a girl wants to push your boundary, you back off, and if she doesn't get the message, you either ghost or leave. You say you need to set your boundaries very clearly, guys. You see, society raises men at the moment to have literally no boundaries. Um, because society's raising men at the moment to think that they're just like these awful, terrible human beings who are innately misogynistic and aren't deserving of anything. So in the future, like as the years go on, we're going to see a lot of guys walking around doing nothing but compromising, and yeah, it's just going to turn out really bad. I mean, we're already on the way there, but that's a discussion for another time. Let's look at what else he has to say. 3 years into the marriage, completely out of the blue, my wife began demonstrating signs of having an affair, secrecy, etc., etc. All typical. I called her on it and she denied it. She said she was stressed out and then asked me whether I thought our love life lacked passion. At that moment, I knew for sure. I told her I thought it was lacking and wanted to work on that with her. A month later, after the signs continued, she admitted the affair, then moved out the next day with the other man. She knew him for 3 months and they had only seen each other 3 times. He lives in another country. She relocated to the other country and it has been 9 months since. This is the part that really stings for these guys, right? Because they look at the situation and they think that time matters. You see? They think that, oh, we were together for 15 years. We were together for 10 years. See, we as guys, we think that that matters. Um no, it doesn't. And the reason why is because her emotions can change from one day to the next. I mean, she knew this guy apparently for what, 3 months. Uh, you see that's all. It honestly takes like not even any time to generate attraction. Um, so it literally, she could have walked away with a guy that she'd known for a week. Like, and we as guys were taken so aback by this because guys believe in loyalty. Guys, no matter how many times a girl says that she believes in loyalty, if the right man comes along, she's gone. You see, people in general are as loyal as their options. They're as loyal. I don't know how I can word that any better, guys. They're as loyal as that. If you guys have a lot of options, You're going to be less loyal. That's why women are attracted to men who are assholes basically. It's because they have a lot of options, so they can treat them like crap. And because they treat them like crap, the girls infer that they have a lot of options. And girls are attracted to options because it signals that the guy is actually valuable. It's if a guy is wanted by a lot of other people, it shows that he's valuable to have. Um, but yeah, rest in peace to this guy. Let's keep going. During the breakup, my wife would not talk to me or work on the marriage. She had no interest and wouldn't even tell me what was wrong. All I've ever gotten out of her was, I had doubts since the beginning, focused on the good things, hoping those doubts would go away, and they never did. I wasn't really in love with you when we got married. I'm sorry I never communicated any of this to you. I see you as more of a brother than a husband. That was all I got. Fast forward 9 months after breakup, things are not going over well with the other guy, and now she's in another country with this other guy. Recently, she started emailing me, telling me she regrets everything, misses everything we had together, and wants to start talking with me. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. Guys, I said this at the start, but we all know the answer. You never, ever, ever ever go back or take a girl back. Ever. Never ever. But the thing about this, let's look at this. So let's break this down a little bit more. I had doubts since the beginning. Focused on the good things, hoping those doubts would go away, and they never did. I wasn't really in love. You see how the language is all just it's all just really see this is what happens when you lose the you lose the attraction. I don't think this girl was attracted to this guy at all very much. But these are the kinds of words you will get if you lose attraction. I had doubts since the beginning. Doubts, like what does that even mean? You know, like, uh, if you ask a guy to describe his past relationships or like why he had to break up with a girl or something, you will never get a sentence that looks like this. What you'll get from a guy is you'll get a sentence that's like it's based in objective reality. It's like, oh, she did this, I didn't like it, so I got rid of her. Or yeah, it basically comes down to that, you know? Or we broke up because of blank XYZ. It's never I had doubts since the beginning. I focused on the good things too much, hoping those doubts would Have you ever heard a guy say a sentence like this in regards to a relationship? I have never heard that. It's always something that's like problem solve. You know, it's logical. this this I have to say though, if you ever have to break up with a girl, guys, like if you're ever or you're like stringing a girl along, let's just say you got like a rotation of girls, I would suggest that you use language like this. I would suggest you use the exact same kind of language that they use, like this. If you pull back from a girl and then she's like, you know, and then she chases you really hard and she's like, oh, she's messaging you every day kind of thing. Um, just say vague sentences like this. Just say stupid, vague, unwarranted, baseless sentences like this. And the reaction you'll get will be priceless. Like it just like winds up their mind even more. It's like a little like Jack in the Box, you know what I mean? You just keep winding it up. You see, the thing is, like they feed off of that. They really do. They feed off of like the unknown, the anxiety of it all. Um, damn, I've actually the more I'm looking at this sentence, the more I'm inclined to use this sentence in my day to day. You know, I was focusing on this and I was hoping the doubts would go away, but dot dot dot, and then just leave that sentence and then not reply for like a day and a half. You know what I mean? Like you always got to have a laugh at the word choices. But anyway, let's crack on to the end of the story. Obviously, this is all tied to that relationship not working out. I feel like the good enough leftovers. I knew that she was infatuated with this guy, and I don't believe she wasn't in love with me for a second. Our marriage, for the most part, was awesome. You see this part right here. Look, you can say, Taylor, this is really cynical, but I'm not a believer in love. In the divine ephemeral sense. Uh, I think it's transactional, and that you lost the transaction, my friend. Um, but anyway, I've emailed her. Oh, wait. Our marriage, for the most part, was awesome, so I don't know what to do. I've emailed her and laid out a plan of what she needs to do if she wants me back, and it's largely focused on her communicating, explaining everything, and proving that she understands why she did what she did, can actually explain what was wrong with our marriage, and that she is willing to plan, I don't know, to work on the issues together. I have dated. I am struggling to find anyone I can connect with like I did with her. I want her back, but I'm afraid of her unpredictability. When she left me, I did nothing wrong, and she just turned on me like she wasn't even the same person. Yeah, that's how it works. We had never had issues before, and it was devastating. I went through severe depression after the breakup, and at least I'm on my 2 feet now. I miss her dearly, but I don't know if I can truly trust her again. You can't? Am I making a mistake here? Yes, you are. I could use some advice from people outside the situation. So guys, we're about to wrap this up, but here's my advice to this dude. What you do is you lay out a plan. You demand more financial support from her. You basically you milk her for some money, and then you say that the only way she's coming back is if she's more inclined to new experiences. Brings another girl in, and then you have some fun with them for, I don't know, maybe 3 times, and then you say, never mind, I'm not really interested in getting back together. And then you block her on everything and you ghost her and you leave it there. But anyway, guys, I think we will leave it there. As always, leave your thoughts. What do you think about this particular situation? And I will catch you boys in the next one. It has been Taylor the Fiend, guys. Peace.